I'm talking about homemade potato freaking fries. We're talking wedges, we're talking hedges, we're talking motherfucking Parmesan deliciousness. So, what we start with, russet potatoes. If you don't get russets, you're gonna have some people that are gonna fuss it. You understand? Now, most places you go, they tell you, you know, these are homegrown, good to go. I always love to scrub. Scrub, scrub, scrub. There's only one way to scrub. It's with your hands. You gotta work it. You gotta work it, guys. So we get into scrub-a-dubbing with a little oven. Just get them. This is the same thing I do with my apples. A lot of folks don't know that. That gross ass wax. Scrub, folks. Scrubbing is loving. Remember that. Scrubbing is loving. Get in there, all natural. Just clean her up. Feel her. Touch her. Let her know you're there. It's important. Oh, yeah. So, folks, get them all cleaned up, get them sexy, get them looking right. Oh, yeah.
Looking right.
Once she's ripping and roaring, next what you want to do is try to be as even as possible. That's what's key in this, folks. Get out old Woody. Folks, what makes this the easiest, remember, big knives, control. People think you gotta go out there like you're a mother effing scream and cut some people. No, pinch it, pinch it. Get up in there. Always keep the knife between fingers. Cut her right in half. Cutting her in half makes life so much easier, folks. You get her going like this. Halves. What did I say? Pinch her, halves. Keep it between your hands. Gets her looking nice. You see these wedges coming? They're coming right to life, right in front of your eyes, folks. See that? Half again. I'm gonna half her one more freaking time. That's a wedge. That's a wedge. Put her down. Half her, folks. That's a wedge. That's a wedge. Guys, it's like going to class. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Put her down. Half. What do I tell you? Half. There ain't other way to do it, but just half, folks. Come on, guys. Half. Say it with me. Half. It's the easiest thing. It ain't thirds. It ain't quarters. It ain't nothing, folks. It's halves. So, we get these bad boys going. Get them into some freaking wedges. Get them looking sexy. Get them as even as you can. That's what's key. More even, they'll call you Steven. And everybody wants to be called Steven. It's a secret, folks. Oh, yeah. Wedge life.
Just remember, big knives, cut fries.
What a time to be a knife.
Big knives, cut fries. Save lives.
And I save lives. Alright, folks. Once we get rocking and roaring, we get this wedge life.
Wedge life.
So, what we want to look at doing next here is seasoning. Told you once, I'll tell you again. Seasoning, it's key. Season, season, season. So get all your sexy wedges. I like to go about half. Get out your old salt, because you just can't go wrong with salt, folks. And pepper. Then we're going to add some specialness. I got my rosemary. I got my local Callus food liner. That's garlic powder. Callus, shout out to Callus. Probably the most important ingredient for this is the vegetable oil. Folks, again, people want to tell you, oh, put freaking this much, put freaking that much. Folks, if you cook, you know. Seasons don't need a lot, just need a little. And just put some freaking on there. If you cook, you know, okay? I like to cut up my rosemary, because really what you're getting from the rosemary is that flavor inside of those leaves. It's not, you know, it's not something special. It's about getting it and exposing it. You ever get a mojito, as they say, those mojitos? Ain't no freaking little boy, but I'll tell you what, a mojito, sit there, crack that, get that mint right out. Same thing here, you chop her right up nice and fine, get her pretty. She's gonna bring out that flavor you need. You understand? It's just simple science. More surface area, folks. You get her looking pretty like that. We'll put the second layer of potatoes in there now. This way, you get an appropriate, how do I want to say this? You get your shit everywhere, folks. That's what you get. You get your shit everywhere. A little bit more salt. Pepper, the old war spice. A little bit more of the rosemary. Like I said, folks, you get this stuff going. Get her all really exposed. It's great. People want to tell you this and that. Like I said, get what you need to get. Nah, folks. You do what you know is right. There ain't no... Listen. More than one way to build a house. There's more than one way to make freaking potato fries. You hear me? This ain't no McDonald's here, folks. You at the wrong freaking place. Alright. Top her off with that delicious garlic powder. Oh yeah, a little dusting. Come on, baby. Today we're going to use Wessons. People say olive oil. Fuck it. Oil's oil, boys. People don't understand. Next, what you want to do, just move them around. What did I tell you? Get back into that scrubbing, loving life. Because scrubbing is loving. So you get up in there and mix her all right, guys. Get her feeling good. These are the things. Boys, attention. This is for the boys. Boys, attention. Let her know you're there. Scrub her. Love her. Get up in there. Boys, that's what's important. Boys, remember that. That's what's important, boys. Alright? Once you get them all sexy like this, next what we're going to want to do is get her prepped for cooking. Because it's timing. It's timing. It's timing. We'll get out a little nice cookie sheet here, folks. Again, do not take instructions or directions by heart. We all have our own preferences of what makes us a good cook, makes us feel good. What's important is to just know that you're cooking right when you care. You understand what I'm saying? So the more you feel that you're ready, what I say about timing? Because timing is timing is timing, folks. I told you 20 minutes ain't gonna finish them. It's a great time to check up, though. That's what's important. We're checking. We always have time to check. Because what's easier to do? Undercook or overcook? It's easy to overcook not freaking paying attention, but you get these reminders going. They let you go and check her out, see how she's doing. You know, you got to check in, boys. Boys, if you want something, you got to check in. Okay? You understand? So what's important is we can undercook and keep going. We're going to check her out. We're going to see how she's doing. She's probably doing great. We marinated her for an entire night. As we say, we don't marry sevens. We don't marry nines. We don't do anything but marry an 8. You understand? Them sevens, You're gonna be upset. It's not gonna be worth it. For 9, so much freaking work. You wanna freaking work all the time? Think about that. You wanna freaking work all the time? I mean, I don't. You marinate. You understand? Marinate. So we get these all sexy in here. Squish them in there. Don't worry. It's just like fries. You just get them all in there, make them fit, make it work. Okay, folks, let's get a little clean hands here before we start handling everything. All right, folks. So, once you got them in there, you've already thrown a little bit of seasoning in there. You got them going. The rosemary, she looks beautiful. What I like to do, oh, excuse me. Again, war spice. War spice. Just a little dusting, as we say. Not a dusting, just a little. All right, folks? Get them looking pretty again. Oh, yeah, turn them right over, bud. All right, there we go. Get them looking pretty. Make sure they know they're pretty. You got to let them know. And again, another little secret of mine that I like to do. Take that full rosemary and just toss her in there. It's for fun. It's fun. Get her all up in there, looking nice. It's like a Christmas tree. It just smells so delicious. I wish I could wake up every day smelling rosemary. I might even name my first daughter Rosemary because it is beautiful. I'll tell you folks what, it is freaking beautiful. We got our potato fries, as we say, ripping and roaring. We made that nice, delicious, as I say, that delicious fancy sauce. It's all gonna line right up. All right, folks. We're getting, oh, I love it. This is the things you want to see when you're cooking. It's when you know you're cooking right. You understand? Okay, we check out these fries. We're getting some light browning starting to happen. That's great. The rosemary's cooking up good. You see this? That is breaking up just how we want. You need to test. Folks, you need to test. You don't understand that if you don't test, then you don't know. Okay? We're getting that great friction that we want. So that's what looks great. So that was what we do. We add a little flavor profile. This is basil. And you are curious, it's some basil. Listen, rosemary is great. Rosemary makes you feel so good. Rosemary knows. Basil is just like a kicker, a little kicker. You understand? You know, everybody needs a little boot in their life to feel a little bit better. That's basil. That's what basil does. You throw basil in your tomato sauce. You throw basil in your broth. Basil is a great friend. Basil is a friend. Do you understand? Basil is your friend. Can't overdo it. Can't underdo it. Basil is basil. Told you once. I'll tell you again though. My child will be named Rosemary if she's a daughter. Because ain't nothing better than rosemary. You understand? Rosemary's great. So, folks, we're at the first transition of checking it out. What's up with our fries? They're looking great. Okay? The next thing you need to understand is, with timing, you need to say, hey, I'm going to check on you just before you're finished. Because it's preference. Do you like crispy fries? Do you not like crispy fries? Do you like just warm, potato-loving fries? Or do you want them crispy, alright, folks? So, what we do... Listen, sweetheart, I know the time's over. Relax. Okay. So, folks, it's what you need to understand. We're in the ending. They're feeling great. I tested one. I had my little tester. I broke her up. She feels great. Listen, you season them up. A little bit of Parmesan, a little bit of basil. After you've done all the work you've done. Listen. Cheese, sugar, you can't put early. If you want something nice on high heat, that's what we're doing. We're doing high heat. You've got to be appropriate. You understand? So, I said it once, I said it 100 times. Timing, 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 folks. Everything else don't matter. Do what you want. Put this much. Put this little. Do whatever you want. Timing is timing is timing, folks. So we just put those bad boys back in there. They're looking great. I'm going to put them, after I ran them for about 18 minutes, came out looking great, feeling good. I still need to go for another 15 minutes technically. So what I like to do is I'm going to put them at the 12-minute mark. After 12 minutes, we'll check them out. They tell you broil them. Well, let's see how sexy they look before we broil, or we're going to broil. It don't matter. Folks, don't listen to instructions or directions. You know what tastes good. If you want to cook, you know what tastes good. You understand? So, folks, we'll just start with this quick little timer. We'll see what goes on after 12 minutes. While we wait for those old potato fries to taste so delicious. Over. We'll check her out. As we always do, safety first, folks. Listen, there ain't nothing safer than blue fire. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying blue fire. Do you get it? If you're cooking and you want to be safe, blue fire. All right, folks, we'll check out what we got ripping in. Oh, Jesus, are these not looking as attractive as a sweetheart in a sundress on a June fucking 10th of the day on a noontime sunshine beauty? Oh, my freaking goodness. All right, folks. So, as we do with everything that we do, you do short. You want to undercook because it's easier to overcook than it is to undercook. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can make mistakes, but make those mistakes undercooking. Undercook. Check it. See what's going on. She looks great, right? So what we want to do to finish her off, make her feel sexy, make her feel wanted. She needs to be a part of what we're doing. Do you understand? So, what we want to do to make her sexy is go back to the old Simply Organic. That's my chipotle powder. You do a very light, as we say. As light as you can get, folks. This is a joke of a dusting. It's light. Do you understand? It's light. That's what you need to do. Keep her light right now. We are in the back end of what we are trying to do. What you top her off with to get her ripping and roaring and feeling nice. Parmesan cheese. And I'm not talking the little shaker bottle that you think you want to use. No, shredded. Get her shredded. I ain't talking no Ninja Turtles shredder. I'm talking about shredded. I don't need none of that teenage freaking magic that you're talking about. You just throw a little bit of this shredded, not shredder. You understand? You get her looking nice. Alright. Our rosemary, she looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love my rosemary. Ain't nobody like a rosemary. Listen, you get her looking great. Make her feel great. Let her know she's great. You need to let her know that she is a special person. She is special, folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is special. So, we've been ripping and roaring. This is the secret, folks. It's the secret. This is where things get special, as we say. She gets special. You hit her up to broil. She's been cooking long enough now. She's at about the 35-minute mark. That's about what they say is peak. The problem is people don't understand. You need to hit this broil, get it ripping and roaring, right? Broil, if you sat at 400, broils over 550, folks. So, if you want to switch from your 400 to your broil, you can switch over to broil. It's going to take about 5-10 minutes, depending on the type of oven you got. She's going to hit that maximum, right? Well, the broil period is roughly 1 minute to 2 minutes. So, if you want to take the practical idea, is you want to put it in there for about 3.5 minutes after you've done what you've done. This is to essentially do anything that you do. If you like nice steaks with a little bit of something, or some wings, or some chicken, or a pork tenderloin, for instance. Pork tenderloin's great. You cook your pork tenderloin about 5 minutes short. Check her out. Does she look good? Make sure she gets up on that top rack. You throw that broil on 3.5 minutes. Guarantee you a happy boy. I'll tell you what. At the end of Cooking with Gerald, it's important, folks. I don't mean to interrupt myself, but what do I always say? Timing is timing is timing, folks. It's time to check out these fries. Let's see what's going on with my potato fries, folks. I am so excited. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Oh, folks, we have got a real treat for everybody today to check out. So listen here, folks. I've said it once. I've said it 1,000,000 times. If you're doing safety, blue fire. If you want to be right, blue fire. There's only one way to cook. It's blue fire. Safety first. So, folks, what we've got finished here after a short broil, as I told you, about 3 minutes, 30 seconds. If you're running off about 400 degrees, it's going to get your things sexy. It's going to make them feel good. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm going to do right now, folks? Folks, I am going to show you why these things are so sexy. I know y'all go to McDonald's, have your potatoes, do what you want, this and that, but folks, look at this. This is rosemary, basil loving, Parmesan encrusted beautifuls of the beautifuls. Do you understand? This is an 8, as we say. This is an 8. It is in the marinade. You marry an 8. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is beautiful. The Parmesan crusted, absolutely rosemary, basil, seasoned potato fries. Potato fries. This ain't McDonald's. I'll keep telling you this ain't McDonald's.